Okay, so what is going on, everyone? My name is Riptide. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be another commentary today. It's going to be more of a different one. I've been trying to put a lot of different variety onto my channel. Different kind of content. Just for a variety, so people don't get too bored or anything like that. But today I wanted to talk about competitive gaming. I touched on this in my first commentary a little bit, but that was only a little bit, so I really wanted to get into this. And I'm sure all of you know of the COD XP tournament, the World Championships, I think it is. That huge tournament worth $1 million. Actually, that's a pretty hectic amount. $1 million. I think in rands that converts like 9 million rand or something. Of course, it's split 4 ways, but jeez, to earn that much amount just for playing for playing a game, it's pretty insane. Oh yeah, before I mention this, this is actually a suitable gameplay for this topic because it is in league play, and you'll see when I press for the leaderboards, you'll see I'm on 2 bars because I'm playing international, because this is part of part of the topic today. There are no locals in league play. You can try and find as many locals. You can try for as long as you want. You won't find. So that is pretty sad. You have to play internationals. Go back to the old ways, the way I used to. It's pretty horrible. I hate playing internationals. It's like the worst thing ever. You're always at a disadvantage. But I do pretty well in this gameplay. Considering it is league play and it is international. So I thought it was pretty good. But enough of that. So back to the COD XP tournament. Yeah, $1 million. I think most of you know it's in Los Angeles. And of course there are going to be, I think, 32 teams there. If you place top 8 in MLG Dallas, then you get an automatic qualification. And if you no wait, I got mixed up. I think it's top 8 in it's top 8 on the league play, the Masters division in league play on Xbox. Then you get to qualify and go play for that. I don't know what it is for Dallas. I think if you win Dallas, or yeah, I think it is if you win Dallas, and then obviously people apply or pay or something like that. But then obviously it's specially picked. Not anyone could just play it. Some random team coming to play. It's a Puffy clan or something like that. They want this to be intense. I think there was one in 2011. I remember they played paintball on the real life scrapyard. I remember all that stuff, but I didn't really touch too much on that. But I wanted to talk about competitive gaming in South Africa. I think there should be more competitive gaming, more as in more people playing league play. More tournaments, more lands like MLG. There should be like an MLG South Africa. I know there are tournaments in South Africa. Like there is one now, the M-Web ladder. It's just an S&D ladder. I think it's to see. I don't know what's the point of it actually. I think there's a prize. I don't know what. I think it's 4,000 rand, but there is a prize for that, but it's not the same. It's just S&D. It's not proper like tournaments. It's not MLG rules. But I think there should be an MLG kind of event in South Africa. There are lands, but that's not the same. It's free for all. I think there should be MLG. I think there is something similar to that for PC. For Warcraft players and that, but no, none that I know of for Call of Duty. So I really think this should be implemented. I think it'll be good for the community. It'll almost pump it up, pump up the party. It will get everyone better. I think it's it just be better all in all. You know what I'm saying? It'll even improve everyone's game is what I'm trying to say. There should be an event like that. It'll grow the community in a way. I think it will grow it definitely in a way. People will get better, the community will get bigger. It'll draw more people in to come playing Call of Duty. And I'm not talking about MLG just for Call of Duty. They can do Halo if they want to. Just more competitions, more stuff like this, because it is, especially with this S&D ladder, it pumped it up a bit. People are getting more interested. People are trying harder. I noticed more of the smaller clans hopping onto the ladder and trying out, and then obviously you get your bigger clans that have always done this, but there are more clans, there's more variety, so it is growing in a way, but it's not big enough. We're not thinking big enough. So there should be something like that, and there should be an incentive, it should get teams to play, should be lots of teams entering, and then, there should be some sort of ranking system, and then it should be acknowledged by actual MLG. It should, I don't think, because I know South Africa is left out of the tournaments. I don't think anyone, no team's got invited to the COD XP. I don't know why. I think it may be, I read something on MWeb that it may be because of Megarom, the distribution here, and then there's a lack of communication between them and Activision, and I don't know. I think Megarom did ask them, but Treyarch never responded, or Activision they responded. It may also be because we don't have the same level of competitive gaming on console as they do over there. So once again, this is about console. It's not PC. I think PC is a very high level, yeah, but it is about console. So I think it is a problem. There was a lack of communication between that. I think it has improved. If you look back at MW3 and that, the rules are better. It's more professional. I think there was a huge step up in MLG3 with all the tournaments that got introduced by Telkom, all of that. People definitely stepped up their game. People started following the right rules and all of that. So yeah. So it has improved if you look back. So, but it still has a long way to go. I said this in my first commentary. It needs a long way to go. If we keep on doing this, if we keep trying, trying to get better, trying to be a bigger be recognized, because I know for a fact there are some amazing people in this community. There are some really great players, that could really make it. I can't speak for Xbox. Once again, I can't tell you that they are amazing. I have never played Xbox. I've heard that they are really good. So there's a very good. We have a very competitive. I don't know. Maybe it's just I've never seen any of these people play, in LANs or anything. Other maybe it doesn't have to be their LANs, but they are good people. I'm not going to take anything away from them, but there are some of those flukes, that it is their LANs that help them out and that. But that happens with always. But it should be the same. Like, I mean, look, if you look at Optic and all of that, all those clans, there should be stuff like that here, like that kind of competitive. Teams scrimming all the time. People always winning tournaments. People always pushing for more LANs, more get-togethers, and people playing, and more prizes. Okay, not prizes, but but I mean to get together and play and improve the competitive side of it, because you can't just keep playing this game, playing public matches. It gets to a certain point when you get bored. So if you look at like Optic, Scumpy, and all of them, they've made a career out of competitive gaming. So if you look at that, and then imagine what we could do here. I know South Africa isn't as big as America. I know maybe I'm dreaming too big, but I think it's a possibility. People need to care more. People need to give them more shit about competitive gaming. I know people think it's not good. It's just going overboard. It's just a video game, but it is just a video game, but it's more than that. I don't know if that makes sense. It's a game, but it's more than a game. Okay, what the fuck? That didn't make any sense to me either. But it's not just. I'm kind of just talking in circles. Yeah, it's not just a game. People can make a career out of this, and if people are that good, then they can make something out of this. So it is good, But this is wrapping up. So that's just my thoughts on the competitive side, and I think there should be more tournaments, people caring more about competitive, pushing more. All that kind of stuff. We should be going towards what the USA is doing on their console gaming. Getting more serious about it. I know it's not as big as PC, but that's a different story. But this is wrapping up. Thanks guys for listening. That was just my thoughts on it. There you go, 2 bars. Not a great score, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, please leave a like, and I shall see you guys next time.